Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a really crucial piece of equipment for anyone in heavy industry here in the kingdom, and that's the CLT Container Lifting Lug. So if your day-to-day involves lifting, believe me, you're going to want to see this. You know, out in a field, whether it's on an oil rig or a huge construction site, every single lift is a high-stakes moment. We're not just moving containers, right? We're moving equipment worth millions. And the success of an entire project can literally be hanging by a thread.
So, if you're a procurement manager, if you're a site engineer, you live with this pressure every day. How do you make absolutely sure that every lift is safe? How do you guarantee that your team goes home at the end of the day when you know that just one component failing could be, well, catastrophic?
Well, that's exactly where having the right tool for the job makes all the difference. In these high-stakes situations, a generic, good enough solution is a risk you just can't take. You need a tool that was designed from the ground up for one specific critical task. And that tool is the CLT Container Lifting Lug. It's what the pros use, and for very good reason.
Okay, take a look at this. The real genius here is how simple and precise it is. It's been engineered to slot perfectly into the top corner castings of a standard ISO container, creating a lifting point that is absolutely solid and totally reliable. Yani, this takes all the guesswork and uncertainty out of the equation.
But a clever design is really only half the story, isn't it? The big question is always, can it handle the massive weight and pressure of your real-world operations? Taib, let's look at the numbers because this is where the engineering really speaks for itself.
56,000. Just let that number sink in for a second. This isn't just a number on a page. It's a promise. It's a promise of strength, reliability, and safety.
That's right, 56,000 kilograms. That means a set of just 4 of these lugs is certified for a working load limit of 56 tons. For you, that means you have an incredible safety margin for even your heaviest, most critical lifts. That's the kind of peace of mind every manager wants.
And look, this kind of strength doesn't come from just making it bigger or using more steel. No, it comes from absolute precision engineering. Every single curve, every dimension of this lug has been meticulously designed and manufactured to make sure the load is distributed perfectly, predictably, every single time you use it.
All right, let's dive into the specs here for a moment. We've talked about that incredible 56,000 kilo WLL, but I want you to look really closely at the type of lifting and sling angle. It says top and vertical. This is absolutely critical. This lug is designed exclusively for a straight vertical lift from the top. And why is that so important? Because this design completely eliminates dangerous side-loading forces, which, as you know, is a huge reason why other lifting points can fail.
Now, all this amazing engineering, it's not just about raw power. It's also about making the job on the ground safer and, frankly, easier for the rigging crew. So let's actually see how it works.
This part is just brilliant. You insert the lug, you give it one simple 90-degree turn, and it is securely locked in place. That's it. It's fast, it's clear, and there's no question. It's either locked or it's not. For your team on site, that means rigging jobs get done faster, and you dramatically reduce the chance of human error.
And here in this drawing, you can see exactly how it works. The main body slides right into the container's corner casting. That big eyelet gives you a secure connection point, and the whole locking assembly makes sure it is not coming out until you want it to. See, this is way more than just a hook. It's a complete, integrated system designed for the tough conditions out in the field.
Okay, now I need to be extremely clear about this next point. This is a critical safety warning. Because these lugs are designed for a perfectly vertical lift, they must be used with a lifting frame or a spreader beam. Using a 4-leg chain sling directly will pull the lugs sideways, creating forces they were never designed to handle. Here at SSTC, safety is our #1 priority, and this is non-negotiable.
So it's pretty clear the CLT lifting lug is a world-class product. But you and I both know, here in the kingdom, having the right piece of equipment is only half the battle. You need a partner you can actually trust to deliver it, to support it, and to stand by it. So let's talk for a minute about why we, SSTC, are that partner.
Look, when you choose to work with us at SSTC, you're not just buying a lug. You're getting the absolute confidence that comes from an Aramco-approved partner. You get direct access to our own engineering and support teams, right here in Saudi Arabia. Every single piece of equipment we provide comes with a guaranteed material test certificate and is made under strict ISO 911 certified processes. Plus, you get our expert advice and fast delivery anywhere in the kingdom. That is what we mean by a complete solution.
As we're wrapping up here, I just want you to think for a second about how you source your critical equipment.
Don't just buy a product. Anyone can sell you a piece of hardware in a box. But for an operation as important as yours, you need so much more than that. You need to invest in a complete solution from an Aramco-approved partner. You need the assurance that comes from working with a company that understands the local challenges and has the highest level of approval to back it up.
Get this product and get it backed by the local engineering, installation, and maintenance support that only we at SST can provide. With the CLT Lifting Lug from us, you get a world-class product and you get our entire team of local experts standing right behind you.
So, are you ready to bring this level of safety and efficiency to your lifting operations? Our experts are waiting to help you find the exact solution for your needs. Contact us today for a technical consultation. You can email us at sales@safeandsecureksa.com or visit our website. Shukran, we really look forward to helping your operation succeed.